So in the crazy, formless form of these times, I have made Thursdays into my weekend because I teach on Saturday and Sunday, and I tend to teach most of my privates on the weekend. And I felt like I really needed some time. We all need a Sabbath. And so the kids have their lessons and they're at their dad's on Wednesday night, and we've made Thursday morning this time. That's my weekend, and it's really quite a remarkable thing to notice what you need and stay with it. And it'll start as discomfort, or for me it starts as this sort of irritation, and I grow snappy. And I think that I was told 15, 20 years ago by a professional saying, oh, you know what, we should medicate that. And I said, but I feel like I'm living in the bottom of a bucket. And you want to give me something so that I'm okay about living in the bottom of a bucket? Because I'd rather get out of the bucket. And she said, no, you're going to ruin your family if you don't address this. And what I would offer to anyone is get what you need. So many interventions are useful, each of them different to each of us differently. I have no judgment around that, but I would say be as creative as you can. Be as creative as you can to address what it is that you need. And I know that I need solitude. I know that I need a chance to be a student myself. So Thursday mornings I take a class with a wonderful studio in New York. And then I have more to offer you. I think when we find the way in which we connect to other things, how we provide and are provided for, when we find that reciprocity, we can offer so much more. So there's the creative Thursday morning. As we are developing Mulabandha, this base energy that we're creating, we don't want it to A, just spill out, or B, become stagnant or unidirectional in any way. That there's a relationship, this close and release that we've been practicing on the exhalation, feeling the pelvic floor rise up into the body, and then releasing. So finding that action on the exhalation can be the easiest, because the diaphragm, exhaling, is lifting the inner organs. It's making space for that upward sensation. And now as we go into the 20 through 40 days, shift it if you're ready, if it feels right, inhaling, which will mean the diaphragm will drop down, which will press into the inner organs. And that will make that little elevation a little more challenging. But again, realize it's not about the physicality. It's not the physical pelvic floor that's essentially what you're lifting. It's the energetic sense of gathering and elevating yourself. It's stabilizing an upward quality of energy. That dignification. That we aren't heavy. There is no aspect of you that is hanging or sagging. This is not an aspect of our bodies naturally. We don't hang. We have tensions, one against another, and it's what creates our movement. And so what I'm looking for you to do is create an inhalation, even now, pause the breath in, and without moving any muscles, a sensation of gathering and rising. And then as you exhale, it descends and it opens. So you're beginning to reverse that sensation. We were using the exhale to elevate the pelvic floor. Now we're using the inhale. Now we're using that larger sense of breath rather than the physical form. So get a little more subtle, and it will become a little easier, ideally. It's just accessing a different part of you. But that creates a container that stabilizes us. Bandhas help to direct the energy, the Agni, the fire that's in the body, to help clear blocked energy. The internal fire builds with the directed use of breath, intention, and movement. The word bandha means to tie together or to close. It means to lock, to hold, to bind. Using the bandhas is a way to lift and hold specific areas of the body so that corresponding energy is contained and moved. If we are heavy, listless, lost, sagging, this sensation is overwhelming us, we're gathering in, the breath lifts us, the bandha holds, the way you would hold two pieces together and let the glue set, so that when you release the pressure, they remain together. So it's this energetic pause. Palms together, sitting tall. Mula Bandha is with us. Use it or not, it stabilizes you. Some people are quite sensitive to the energy of Kundalini, to shifting our breathing. And that root quality, the reason I'm really emphasizing this is it keeps us safe. Not safety so that nothing will happen to us, but it provides a quality of sanity that we can return to so that we feel okay about exploring some new territory. That new territory isn't going to capsize our life because we know how to come back to stability, and that I can explore a little further and come back, sitting tall. Ong Namo, I bow to everything outside of me, guiding me, healing me, holding me. Guru Dev Namo, I bow to everything inside of me, rising to meet it all. Inhale. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Ong Namo Guru Dev Namo. Roll your shoulders, roll your wrists, find your playlist. Color in your heart. Here we go. Clearing your blocks, blankets aside. Come to stand. Come to stand. Set your heels wide and swing across the center. The space, energy, this stability, you could think about it like a frame. And the repetition of day after day of the same practice is also a frame. And so the frame of this sequence allows you to feel, how is this changing? Ball of the foot to heel of the foot. Pelvis broadens, heart comes high. Are you feeling it change? Is it different from day one? Notice. Is it different from yesterday? Exhale. 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 Good morning. Good morning. Find your rhythm. 3, 2, 1. Hands wide, knees soft. Right hand, left foot fold. Inhale, open. And left hand, right foot. Your knee bending as much as you need to. A quality of control in your movements. You know where you're going. For 3, for 2, 1 more. Standing tall, right elbow, left knee, tap. And bring it a little closer. shoulder toward the hip,